Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today. I'm going to provide a brief overview of Unique and N2Y. I'm also going to talk about some resources that are available through the Unique Learning System as well. And just a little bit about me. I'm Trisha Lozano. I oversee low incidence. Low incidence includes comprehensive life skills, strategies, and social resource. So let's talk a little bit about what is News to You. So News to You is actually the parent company, and it has several platforms. It has a platform that most of us are familiar with in the CLS and Strategies program, which is the Unique Learning System. The Unique Learning System is a platform that includes academic instruction and content on life skills for our students. News to You is also a platform within News to You, which is a little bit confusing, but that News to You provides high interest articles for students to access. And it's very interactive and very engaging for our students. The CLS and Strategies programs both have those platforms. The other platform that that News to You, offers is Positivity. Strategies programs utilize Positivity, and that is a behavior program that supports students' behavior. L3 Skills is also offered through News to You and Symbol Sticks. We do not have those programs at this time. We use the Unique Learning System, Positivity, and the News to You platforms. Just a little bit more information about how we came to use News to You and Unique. The CLS and Strategies programs did conduct a curriculum review, which include parents, administrators, teachers of all levels, and special ed staff. The staff looked at the curriculum based upon a rubric that included evidence-based practice and our connector standards. With all that, looking at this, both teams did choose News to You, and which is our Unique Learning System for our supplemental curriculum for our CLS and Strategies programs. Next, we are going to watch a short video that gives you a really good overview of the Unique Learning System.
Connect with students wherever they learn, from self-contained and inclusive general education classrooms to resource room, therapeutic, and remote learning settings. Lessons and activities aligned to your state's general and extended standards in all core subjects. This applies to students with diverse learning needs in preschool through high school and transition. All 6 grade bands also address transitional standards. Students interact with age-appropriate differentiated materials designed to meet their instructional needs. These materials allow all students in your classroom to take part in the same standards-based lessons and activities. With Unique Learning System, planning ahead is easy. Thematic social studies and science units provide daily access to the majority of your state's English language arts and math standards. In addition, the middle school and high school bands offer courses covering a majority of targeted science and social studies standards in 1 school year. Each unit becomes available 1 month early and stays online for 2 months, giving you plenty of time to plan and implement materials in your classroom. Using the powerful tools of the teacher dashboard, easily automate lesson planning, differentiated instruction, and daily progress monitoring, and access point-of-use standards alignment. Detailed lesson plans include instructional targets that align to your extended standards for each lesson in all 6 grade bands. Teachers save time planning and managing lessons for individual, small group, and whole class instruction, and choose how to deliver instruction. The interactive lessons combine with touch technology and are accessible on a variety of platforms, including computers, tablets, and whiteboards. Students can log in from their personalized student view from anywhere, interacting with activities automatically set at their differentiated level and with their accessibility settings. And with the teacher dashboard, you'll be able to take charge of your day from one convenient place. By creating a My Plan through the dashboard, you will order activity content based on your daily schedule, launch lessons right from your dashboard, automate the order and appearance of your students' views, and create individual plans for students who don't follow your main schedule. Plus, when you need to report which standards you've covered, you can do so with the press of a button. Give assessments and collect data for your students using the GPS tracking and data tools, which assist in identifying student, classroom, and program goals. Now you spend less time planning and more time focusing on your classroom. Join me in the next video to learn more about the key components of Unique Learning System and how they will immediately enrich the lives of your students and learning in your classroom. Let's go.
Okay, so that was a brief overview of our unique learning system. Now I want to focus on the student view. The student view is the way that your students will access News to You platforms from anywhere. So they're able to log in. What's important for you to know is there are 3 ways for students to log in. They can log in through a classroom link, through a username and password, or through a QR code. The important thing to know as a parent is you'll want to talk to your teacher and make sure which way they are going to be logging in. News to You does a lot of differentiation. They've even differentiated the way students log in. Some students have difficulty with usernames and passwords. So there is a way that teachers can have your student log in through using a QR code or through using a simplified password through a classroom link. So please, if you're not sure which way your student logs in, contact your teacher for that information. Next, we're going to watch a short video on navigating student view. So once you get the hang of getting your student logged in, these are some of the features that you are going to see when we watch this video.
Students can log into Student View using one of the 3 login methods that N2Y provides. They can go to n2y.com, select Sign In and Student to log in using a username and text password, or select Enable QR code to scan their QR badge. Alternatively, they can log in using a classroom login link with an icon added to the desktop of their device by their teacher. When your student signs in, they may be taken directly into their activities, or they may see a landing page like this where they can choose what to work on. The orange snowflake is for unique learning system activities, and this is where your child will interact with their lessons or homework for that day. All of the lessons available to your student have been configured by your student's teacher, and they are tailored to your student's unique learning needs. Please note that strategies used in the classroom, such as a blue bar at the top of the screen or a story that may pop up, are automatically delivered based on the time of day and help your child maintain their routine and supports. These are also set up by your teacher. When your student is done with an activity, make sure that they select the globe in the upper left-hand corner and Home from the menu. This ensures that the work is saved and that the teacher can continue to view data on their progress. Additionally, If you want to provide a full record of the student responses, you can select the N2Y globe and print, and change your printer to save as PDF. This will allow you to save a copy of all of the student responses. From the list of activities, you can select the N2Y globe in the upper left-hand corner to return to the main page to navigate to another solution. Students with the option to sign in to News to You may have access to the current issue with related communication board and Joey's Locker activities, breaking news article, and today's weather, with the opportunity to dress their symbol sticks character accordingly. Your student may also have access to L3 Skills, where they can play fun, interactive, and educational games in a safe place. These activities are assigned to your student by their teacher and allow your child to practice in a safe environment while on the internet. In order to ensure that data is recorded in L3 Skills, students will want to play through the full activity and select Stop. Simply closing the browser will not record data. Lastly, if you're a parent or caregiver and you need any assistance with your students' login information, resetting passwords, or any assignments, please contact your child's teacher or service provider for help.
Okay, so that was a nice overview of navigating the student view. And I just have a couple of pointers before we end my presentation. Student view is designed for students to access the content during the block that has been set. So this is important to know for students who are maybe on distance learning and accessing unique learning system through the home. You'll want to know that if a teacher has set, let's say, ELA reading block from 8 to 9, the student will only be able to access that content from 8 to 9. Although once all the blocks are finished, then students will have an opportunity to complete any missing work through their student view. If you're having difficulty accessing the assignments, please contact your student's teacher. They can help you with that, and it can be a quick fix. So don't be frustrated, contact your student's teacher and we can get it fixed. Sometimes there's some glitches that happen, so you'll want to communicate with your teacher, with your student's teacher. One of the things I also wanted you to be aware of, that News to You doesn't track progress on students' activities. Unique Learning System does track it. So when your student completes an activity or an assignment in Unique Learning System, it tracks it. It does not track News to You. So if you want to keep track of how your student is doing at home, you'll want to make sure that you're keeping track of how they're doing on the comprehension assignments and stuff. I just didn't want it to be misleading. I wanted you to know the difference. I think that News to You is working on making sure that it gets tracked in the future, but that feature is not available right now. So information on your students' progress, you'll want to make sure that you contact your students' teachers. They can run reports within the Unique Learning System to give information about how they're making progress in their activities that they complete in Student View. And for more information, there's a lot of helpful hints and resources in the News to You website. The link is in the slide here. I thank you for your time.